Post from wcypierre. What did your crush do that absolutely killed your interest? Comment from Sarah_the_intern. Bragged about drinking and driving. He told me that he and his friends have a nothing under 100 club, where they drink and then drive on the interstate going 100 plus mph and have to send a full-length Snapchat video of the speedometer to each other. 2 of my friends had been killed by a drunk driver 3 months prior. Comment from nancesans. This was in college. We were acquaintances and had a few classes together. He was cute, funny, and I totally had a crush on him. He asked me out to dinner and a movie. At the restaurant he ordered the most expensive things on the menu. Apps, drinks, lobster, and even dessert. When the bill came he said, "You got this." Right. I was so embarrassed I paid. Then I said I'd skip the movie because I wasn't feeling well and he asked me to give him $20 for gas and for wasting his time. I didn't and just left. After that he couldn't seem to understand why I didn't want to go out with him again. Comment from LadyErynn. Revealed his list of conquests. Not even my brother knows how many women I've slept with. Then he offered to take my virginity in the back of his pickup truck. I passed. Comment from PiercedGeek. I was giving her a place to sleep when she was feuding with her mother. After weeks of picking up after her, I dared to complain. She had a screaming fit, packed up her crap and left. I was glad to be rid of her. Until later it got around to me that she was telling people on FB that I kicked her out for refusing to give me a blowjob. There is a lot I can forgive, but that was the first time I had ever had anyone just straight up make stuff up about me. Fuck you. Comment from MedicMike43. She asked if things didn't work out if I would mind if she went out with my roommate. I said I couldn't possibly do that to him and left. Comment from Psychoapathy. He talked about how he and his friends used to abuse farm cats. They talked about one that was buried and then run over. I did a quick 180 and absolutely hated him. Comment from evolving-arabe. She asked me if I was good with kids because she was pregnant with her ex and that she's not good with kids. It was the first date. Comment from Shelvis. We were teenagers. He lived in a different province, and we used to chat on Skype. He wanted me to think he was a badass or something and would always talk about his drug use. He ended up faking a heroin overdose when we were on chat together. I was hysterically crying and freaking out thinking I was watching someone dying and was trying to figure out how to call 911 in another province when he snapped out of it and told me he was actually okay. I didn't talk to him much after that. Comment from V857. Kept arranging times to talk and whatnot. Then always forgot or was not available. Comment from setzRFD. Stole from a homeless person. We were walking together downtown and she saw a bucket of coins in front of a pharmacy. She just scooped it all up and kept walking. Guy comes out as she's 20 feet away or so and yells at her. She keeps moving. I stood there and just gave him a $20 and didn't hang out with her anymore. We were 14 and 15. Comment from RoachIsCrying. Bullied the quiet kid in our class. Comment from TryToHelpPeople. We were in the process of getting together. She had called over and we spent an afternoon watching movies and sitting close together. By about 8 in the evening she was considering staying later and I was casually encouraging her. She asked if she could take a shower. And I was like, yeah, sure of course. Glad that the bathroom was clean and tidy and I had fresh towels. Anyway, about 4 minutes later she calls me saying she needs help with the shower. And I give her a moment to get a towel around herself and knock on the bathroom door. She opens it completely naked and shows me that she's having trouble with the shower controls. So I'm kinda unsure whether to make the move or start with the controls, so I go with the flow and show her, this is hot and cold. This is pressure. This is rainforest. And this is power jets. In the 5 seconds it takes me to do this she has sat on the toilet. Which is kinda a weird thing because I need to be able to make the next move. And she's... Well, she's sitting on the toilet. Naked. With the lid up. Looking all disinterested. I'm thinking, I've screwed it up, when suddenly... Kersplash. And she takes a dump right in front of me. And then another one. I was just, I'll leave you to it. Comment from Przeke. Yee. I don't get washing. I just don't really like taking a shower or a bath or anything. Comment from itsacalamity. This was years ago. On a first date tried to convince me to quit my job and put all my savings into gold bars. Then demanded I let him read my tarot cards to see if we'd be a good fit. Nope nope nope. Comment from pale_moon_pixie. His sister actually approached me and let me know that he was once arrested for locking their other pregnant sister in their basement. Went on a coke binge while she desperately tried to get out. And went outside to beat their unsuspecting neighbor's van with a golf club. That was a big ol' nope. Comment from tunaforthursday. Turned out to be the person eating everyone else's food from the breakroom fridge. Comment from AJobForMe. Huge crush on a fellow uni student. I was invited over for what I expected to be a platonic study date, but hey, any time spent is better than just being alone. Or so I thought. Got there and found another student from class also. Okay. Study group. Turns out her mom and her set us up for a full press MLM pitch. Video. Literature. The works. I stayed a bit not to be rude. Excused myself shortly, and only talked to her in class just in passing from then on. Huge letdown. Edit. MLM means multi-level marketing, aka a pyramid scheme. Signing up to both buy and sell something, while recruiting others to sell also. You get a % of all of your recruits' sales also. All the percentages basically flow upward. So the only way to make any significant money is to be high in the tree towards the top of the pyramid. It's all bullshit, basically. Comment from rifframgrrl. He tried to discreetly take photos of my feet. Nothing against people who are into that, but the way he was going about it was super creepy. Comment from thewalkingellie. Kissed me and then, after he pulled away, told me he has a girlfriend. Comment from haywhat. Placed the tip on the table before we'd received service. Before using it as a threat. Real ugly. Comment from nonpalo. She said I smile too much, fuck you. I smile when I want to. I try to find joy. Comment from 122,784. I've been talking to a guy online for a while now. In the past few days, our conversation has jumped from a dating app to texting to phone calls the last few nights. We were really hitting it off on the phone both nights. But he was drinking while talking to me, and each night he got more repetitive and emotional as the conversation went on. The conversation then went off the rails and he seemed angry with me for some unknown reason and hung up. The first night it happened, I gave him the benefit of the doubt because we've all accidentally drank too much sometimes and acted a fool. But 2 nights in a row, yeah, any attraction I was developing is gone. I'm not interested in dating an abusive drunk. Comment from yeetgodmcnechass. Had a crush on this girl back in high school. She seemed like a sweet girl. After she rejected me I let it go but still was interested in maintaining some sort of friendship. Found out she was actually pretty toxic behind my back. She made fun of me for a lot of things that really didn't matter, like hand motions while talking, and I just lost interest in her entirely. Even in a friendship. Comment from toughrookie. Talked non-stop about himself and his accomplishments and never asked me one question about myself. Comment from epaerl. Littered. Please remember to like, comment and subscribe. Please remember to like, comment and subscribe.